Now, I'm watching a video about people getting arrested for their PPP loans from the government. And they're pulling out these gigantic fucking loans just to fucking spend on stupid ass shit. Like for me, I went on unemployment, and the government was giving me COVID money for unemployment. I didn't stay on it for that long. I was staying for maybe like, I think it was like 2, maybe 3 months during just the pandemic bullshit. And then once everything calmed down, I got another job. I ended up going to, I think I went to Denny's again, because I always go to Denny's and that because they always end up hiring my ass back.
You're just pretending anyway. Never stood a chance.
Gotta mix things up a bit. You know how I do.
It's not too late. You're walking down the border.
You're done.
You will fall like Jack.
Got legendary. Looks like a gun. Okay. But yeah, so now all these people, they gotta pay back all their student loans and that. They gotta pay back all these fucking things and that. And just give you a heads up, people use those student loans for more than just school. They lie about that shit. They literally, I know someone that's got like, she said she got like a little like $5,000 or $6,000 scholarship or something like that. Maybe it was like $10,000 scholarship or whatever that she went to school with. Oh, fuck these sneezes, bro. Every time I try to talk about something, I sneeze my face off. I'm gonna keep checking my time. That's only 3. Yeah, I got. I think I go to work at 7 or 8 today. I can't fucking remember. It's gonna be that long ass week. But yeah, everyone's gotta pay back all their loans and that. They're all getting all pissed off. And I never took out loans to begin with.
Much better. I'm so sick of that guy's voice.
Oh, it's a storm cloud. Ah, that gun sucks ass. Yeah, that's what makes it really fun though. Everyone's putting all these loans in that. And like people, they get that like the student loan or student grant that they get. It pays for their stuff every month, but they always have excess money left over. And they just blow that excess money. And like, I'm just sitting there like, this one chick's like, oh yeah, I get all this excess money, you know, and they want me just like, they basically tell her just to spend it and shit. I'm like, damn, so.
That was not planned. Like you had a chance.
I don't know, like, that's just kind of crazy. But yeah, so I'm just thinking about this shit, like, dude, that's why you don't pull out federal loans. Like, everybody's getting arrested now. They're all getting like 10 to 20 fucking years. It's not because they pulled out the loan that they forged it. And of course, it's a whole bunch of fucking black people now that are on there talking about that. It's like, yeah, you guys need to stop really doing that shit. Stop doing shit like that. Like, stop being so greedy and stingy and shit. I never understood that shit at all. It's just a whole bunch of black people online just bitching about it. Like, oh, let's stop fucking doing that shit. You're like, oh, my cousin did it. Our whole family did it. So your whole family's gonna be put in fucking prison because you pulled out a fake fucking loan just to buy. The dude literally explains exactly what he bought. He bought a $10,000 piece of shit watch. He bought a Gucci bracelet. A Gucci. Gucci's the most stupidest fucking thing. They're pieces of shit fucking jewelry. And these motherfuckers buy this stupid shit. And then they wonder why they're fucking broke. Dude bought a $50,000 fucking loan. He didn't think he had to pay back. Just to fucking sit there. And now he's gonna have to do 20 years of prison. Is it good enough to go to prison for? Someone commented on this thing. Like, well, no. Like, no shit, it's not, you dumbass. No, dude, you have to do 20 years now. Dude looks like he's in his fucking, like, late 20s. Like, yeah, you 20 fucking years? It's because you don't want to fucking get a job and work? Or maybe you do want to work, but you're just having bad time getting a good enough job, I guess. I don't fucking know. These people are fucking ridiculous. They're so fucking stupid.
So fast, so fun. Negatory, you creeper.
But yeah, it's just so fucking dumb. So I'm sitting and listening to these people just like do this stupid ass thing. Like, dude, what the fuck's wrong with you? Just get a fucking job. Just work. Get something, you know, like I work fast food and shit. I enjoy fast food. Do I make fucking like 10 grand a month? I'm like 80s for that money. I don't care about all that damn money. If you sit there, they worship fucking materialistic things. That just means that their soul or their spirit is being corrupted by all that greedy demon.
Sorry, not sorry.
That charger thing is like 20,000 per head. This thing is actually
My
shit.
shopkeeper is gonna love me. You wish you could control me. Just for this.
But yeah. This shit's so stupid though. How the fuck you guys sit there and pull out a fucking loan for that much money? And act like you don't have to fucking pay it back.
Do your thing, Four. I've got your back.
But yeah, but listen to this shit, it's just so stupid.
Let me get you.
Death to a life imitated.
You're not such a person of moral high ground or high integrity that you feel like, yes, justice is finally being served for those that committed scams 4 years ago. No, what it really is that the millions, a lot of y'all believe the people that have always done worse than you should never be on the same playing field as you or do better in life than you.
No, don't do that.
Doing the same thing.
Don't do that.
Unemployment checks when they were getting somewhere around $3,000 a month. And people who are still going to work not making the same thing, they were upset at people who were collecting unemployment because they thought as though, why is this person making all this money and I don't even make this money and I'm just going to work.
Right. But you did it though.
Because I'm going to like to tell you.
Couple things, because we're going to listen to more of what she had to say. I got time today. I'm walking down the road. This is a long story. But then
Darkness incoming! such a good team.
My advice to my enemies.
If you keep the fight of that cause, you probably would have been a good.
Faster equals better. There's the sweet sound of victory.
I really don't. I don't feel bad for these people at all.
I never understood the whole money thing. Just get a fucking job and work. Get promotions and that, make more money. Oh, I don't have enough time to be able to spend all the money if I did got promotions and all that stuff and that I was working on. That's the whole point. Yeah. It's like you see people bitching and moan about, like money and that. Like, do you work? I work part time. Work full time then. Well, I don't have. I want to hang out with my friends and lunch, and I'm like, dude, why? Your friends don't pay your fucking bills, dumbass. Like your friends don't pay your bills. So I work full time. I mean, full time nowadays is not 40 hours a week. It's 32 to 40. It's just how it is. So I get like this week, I'm getting like 38. Maybe I'll get close to 40 this week. But to say, am I happy with it? Yeah, because I just got paid today. Team Witch with the armor shield. Yeah, it still works the same. It doesn't. It still does the same thing. An amp shield. I haven't found anything legendary with that. The armor I have on now is probably one of the better ones. I like it a lot. Yeah.
I see someone, and they're real this time.
Enter the veil.
I mean, I have no problem killing people. I don't know if I think what I don't know if Love Armor has shields on it. Oh, it has turtle on in that. This shield's amazing. I always use this shield. Always. I just found this, so. Yeah, it's amazing. Honestly, I think it's the first boss that you fight gives you like one of the better armors.
You're about to be null and voided.
Yeah, but that's just bullets though. The problem is, yeah. Yeah, but the problem with bullets, though, they're bullets. That auto aim with the firework does way fucking better.
I win.
And I got a bunch of overseal damage and all that crap. If you're hitting 90k, you're definitely using rockets in that. Cause I'll hit about 20k per bullet at most with this gun I have on. If I get the whatever the fuck charge thing that I have on. I don't know how you hit 90k, bro. Never sniper shot.
I'm glad you are.
Don't play this game for 300 hours plus. This is my third character beating it. Yeah, I've never hit that much. I just don't believe it till I see it. I understand it boosts it up, bro, but it's not gonna give it that big of a fucking boost. I've done amps before. I understand like 10k and shit, but doing 90 to 300, people don't even have that much fucking health to begin with. I'm gonna say that's an outrageous amount of damage. I mean, if amp gives you an extra 1,000 of damage, okay, 150%. It's 2.5. So you does 9,000 damage. How would you take 3k then? Or 300k? You might take maybe like 50k. Yeah. That still wouldn't be 300k, bro. I'm gonna try to do the math, dude. With a sniper hit, if you got fuckload of damn critical damage, yeah, you could probably hit with a sniper hit 300k, but normal base damage, no. That's just too much fucking damage. Yeah, I know, I'm using the same thing, bro. I'm using the exact same thing you're using. Yeah. I don't remember. I think with one of my snipers, I think I took like 30, 40,000. I never took over that much. And that's with a straight up sniper hit. I guess that's some shit. Bleed stacks 20 times. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the critical of it. Oh, you're fine. I just don't know because I never found that sniper before. Probably true. I think the only most OP gun I found so far, and this gun I'm using right now is extremely strong. This is that order tech gun you get from the fucking drill guy. Oh, yeah, I never fought that guy. How'd you find out about that? You look it up? The axe guy. Oh, I know what sniper you're talking about now. Yeah. I did find it. Yeah, I have it on my axle guy, the asshole guy. Yeah, it hits multiple times. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, it's a fragment sniper. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that sniper is extremely powerful, but it shoots really fucking slow. You have to get the projectile increasement. Well, yeah, it's just like a shotgun. Each pellet does the effect. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, I never found that with max level. I found it in my 40s. Yeah, no, it's a really good gun. I mean, I fuck shit up with it a lot. It just shoots really slow. That's the problem with the gun. Yeah, it has a really slow shot though. So you have to increase your fire rate and shit. No, I don't know about that. I know there's a Jacob gun I found. That's probably, honestly, it's probably like the strongest gun I got for how fast it shoots. This gun works pretty good too. Yeah, I have it on me right now. It's like 35. It's a um, it's just a pistol. It's really fucking strong. The Queen Dress. Yeah, I don't know what happened with all the buff gun shit. I don't know. I haven't seen much of a difference.
I'm too good.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know anything about the buffs on that. I didn't really check into it too much. To me, that's a little bit too overpowered, though. I don't want to be.
How'd that feel?
But yeah, that sniper rifle is really good, though. Like I said, the only problem of it is it doesn't shoot that fucking fast, so you have to
Death will be
be.
my design.
And it doesn't. the range of it's not as long as a normal sniper rifle.
Fall back and reposition.
I don't encourage you to have ADHD, bro. But I get what you're saying. Yeah. But yeah, I haven't looked anything up. I do not like looking up shit. Problem is, the people nowadays, they go online, they look up all the best ways of being strong, and they get all the crap. It's just no fun. I've been finding everything on my own. I haven't been really like looking up strategies about this and that. I just kind of just do my own thing because I don't like that shit anymore. People are too. You play a game to figure it out for yourself. There's so many people out there that just look up everything.
Do you even know what you want?
I mean, for certain things, I guess, but this game's not that difficult to play through it. Like, if you're playing a game that it is. Yeah, I don't know. It loses the fun of the game.
I love it.
Next time.
That's what people did for Borderlands 3 and shit. They were looking at all the best builds and all that shit and that. It's like, man, that shit's boring. If you enjoy a game, you'll enjoy it and you'll play it for hours and hours and hours. Like I said, I'm like at like 300 hours almost in this game. I just found that legendary.
You're about to be null and voided.
But yeah, I honestly think this gun's probably like the best gun. For damage and that. I call it the Saros. Because Saros is off of Destiny, does the same thing this gun does. Oh shit.
They gave me a gun. I will use it.
Next, I'm gonna see how many fucking hours I'm on. Hold on. Almost 300. At 279 hours. But yeah, but I still haven't found all the guns yet. There's still quite a bit of legendaries I haven't found yet.
We will claim another.
Oh, don't laugh. Always feels good.
But yeah, this is probably the best character I've ever played with. Man, I played the exoskeleton guy. He's really strong up front, but I kind of figured Vex was going to be the strongest character in the game. That bleed skill, that healing skill, it's just too much. Yeah, she is. I mean, Amon, like, defensively is stronger in some ways. Like, but the healing of her is just too strong. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't played with her yet. I played with her for a little bit. So I have no idea. Her AoE thing is fucking monstrous. I guess if you get up radiation hazardous damage, which I saw some ridiculous things for her to get massive hazardous damage, her fucking her AoE blows up a whole fucking room.
This is pretty gruesome.
Yeah, I could see that. She's a support person, so. Yeah. Well, I think a lot of people have they have their builds like that though. If you go down everybody's build, they all have this similar-ish builds. Cause like Vax gets a shit ton of just damage, kinetic damage. Not Amon gets a lot of damage based upon his life. But I know Vex is just better, and she's kind of hot, so because of that. And her vocals aren't so bad. Amon's vocals all like old royalist vocals.
Death awaits. A slasher.
I don't know who that is.
One ripper and you think you're all that? You are nothing.
Oh yeah, of course. Got all the jerk off fans. I mean, I can't see her. I mean, she basically wears a swimming suit anyway. I mean, she ain't really got no tits to fucking show off, but her body language is attractive.
I'm playing for keeps.
I mean, it's all the same shit. Every time there's a new fucking game coming out, dude, there's always a bunch of perverts on there sitting there psyching up all these people and that. Yeah, she's a typical emo chick. That's all it is.
Hardly the time for festivities, then.
Doesn't talk a lot. The basics. Yeah. Man, I don't think it'd be god powers because there's so many different sirens. I think it's just a universal power. Because there's only, what, 6 sirens? That are always complacent. But the funny thing is how powerful sirens are. Yeah, they're the partial divinity of God. Yeah. That would make more sense. Because God's overcompensating of everything, so that'd be a little too much power if you think about it. Yeah. Yeah, I heard about that prophet from Handsome Jack and that. Well, there's 3. Yeah, there's freaking Lilith, the chick from 3, and then you, Vex. There's only 3. Because Maya's dead. Yeah, but Tanis ain't on here because they would have talked about it. I don't think Tanis was with the Siren from 3. Amar, whatever the fuck her name is. Yeah, I think I think Ava got written out though. Yeah, I don't think Ava's gonna be part of the story anymore. She was a fucking fluke. I don't think that she deserved Maya's powers at all. She was a fucking moron character. I mean, she's alive, but if she's not written in, then that just means that she doesn't exist in the first place. Yeah, I don't know. I honestly think Ava was just a dumbass character. Like, her becoming a siren was stupid. That's the only thing I didn't like. Like, her being a teenage dumb fuck, that was alright, but her becoming a siren was stupid. There was no need for that, because she was... I don't know, like, Vex has a better story than her. Vex is... Well, I mean, like I said, they shouldn't have made her a siren then. Because you gotta think, how old was Ava? Like 16? Vex right now is maybe like 20. Vex has got way more maturity. She doesn't talk like a fucking child. She talks like an actual adult. Yeah. I'm probably talking about when she got her powers and that. She's probably like 19, 20. Because I don't know the year ratio in between her getting her powers and no. Even still, that makes more proper sense to do it at that age group. You do that fucking like 16, that shit doesn't make any sense. Because what do you think someone's gonna do at that age? You're gonna be fucking dumb as fuck with their powers. Then again, Lilith was like 19 or 21. Well, we don't know. Yeah. Even though she was being trained, she was still fucking stupid though. Yeah. They did not make her mature at all. Like, I can understand like the first part where she was being a dumbass when Maya or Mara, whatever fuck her name is, found her. Because she explained the story of Ava and that. But then she still acts stupid, stealing shit, still being fucking dumb, even though she's being trained and still having the attitude problem that. Even though she was with her in that priest place for like years. Still acting fucking dumb as fuck. Yeah, but she still didn't do nothing. She was still there. She was just there. And the thing is, Maya died because of her. Ava didn't shut the fuck up. That was the whole point. Like, they should have left. Yeah. If she was smart enough, she should have just fucking left. Just said, bye, I'm leaving. But no, she had to be mouthy as fuck. She's a fucking moron. That's why people did not like her. Cause she killed fucking Maya off. And Maya was just like, oh, she's supposed to be the next siren and stuff like that. Dude, bitch, like you're not even like 25 or 26 years old. Lilith's like in her fucking late 20s, early 30s. And you're just gonna let yourself sacrifice yourself to a fucking twat waffle of a person? Oh no, it has to do with the writing. Yeah, that's the whole point of 4. Like, 3 was really fucking good. The guns were good. It was fun. But they, like, that's because the Claptrap fucking stuff got changed because they didn't want the original voice of Claptrap, so they changed the voice, so that's what fucked it over a lot. People got super mad about that shit. Oh, the gameplay is great. They never fuck up with the gameplay. Yeah, the story just... I mean, parts of it were really fucking bad. Like, the twins, I kind of understand their origin story, but the way they act was so fucking stupid. They act like fucking, like children. I got special powers in that. Look at me. And it was just a fucking hateful thing towards their dad. Their dad was trying to do right. You know.
You look ridiculous.
Sweet merciful crap!
Yeah. Their dad was just trying to do right, and they were just twat waffles. I mean, the circumstances of, you know, Tyrene being the blowjobber of sirens, because she liked to suck things all damn day long. That's why I call it a blowjob siren. Her special power is to fucking blow people off. Yeah.
I approve.
Yeah, yeah. The secret blowjob siren. Oh yeah, it's because of fucking Tyrene. I mean, everyone can look at the stories of shit and that. Yeah.
Love this spirit.
The blowjob twins. That's all I can say. I did like Troy though. Troy's story was actually kind of cool. I mean, he was just doing whatever he could do to survive. Tyrene was the one that was just overly like, because at the end of it, and that like Troy finally gets power and that he's actually trying to do stuff, and Tyrene was kind of the backpedal of it. Yeah, it was when Troy actually started realizing that he could absorb stuff too. His sister was like, kind of like using him. They were using each other, but his sister was using him a lot. And Tyree would try to act like she's overcompensating with all his power. Then Troy finally gets power in that. And she can't deny it anymore. Like I always say, I feel kind of bad for Troy. Because he got fucked over. Two fireworks is too damn powerful.
Bye.
Yeah, most of these guys die with that one headshot anyway. But yeah, that's why I go on this story mode. For one, the 2 was great. The only thing I like about 2, the 2's gameplay was kind of crappy. The characters didn't get strong enough. You had to be really precise on the legendaries that you get. You couldn't just do whatever build you want to do.
Hold
I would say that
together.
was the only problem with 2. Story was great, but the gameplay was kind of eh.
Assuming defensive position.
Never stood a chance.
Hey!
Want to be
Killing people
suppressed?
is our job!
That's pretty good. That's oh, that's pretty good. Fucking around. Yeah, I'm gonna give me some food here in a little bit. I gotta go to work. I gotta check the time. It's 3. That's only like 3:40 or 3:55. A couple hours. No. Yeah, the story of Borderlands is all really. The first one I still think is the best one. I like the first one a lot.
Screw you and screw the timekeeper.
Come on, bitch, grab another damn thing, you moron. Oh my god. What the fuck's attacking me? Oh. Come on, you fucking bitch.
Bye.
Nah, I already disappeared, didn't it? Huh? Did it disappear just yet? I like the double jumping, but I don't like the gliding sometimes. Because for certain things in that, you try to do double jump, it won't let you grab on the shit. It's fucking ridiculous. It's a bit of annoyance. Because they normally have these little things you can. Of course, I don't want to go all the way fucking around. Yeah, this terrain's kind of annoying. It says I can go up here. Come on. Can I get it? Can I get it? There it goes. Oh, the specific way of doing it. Okay. Oh my god. I have these right here. I can see. Oh. I could use that right there too. Ah, that fucking felt great.
I almost feel bad for you. Almost.
Yeah, the teen witch thing is overpowered by far. That is just too fucking powerful. Especially the life drain. So I think I got like 35% life drain or something like that.
Always feels good. S.
Waterfall. That looks pretty cool. Oh, I don't know how good it does though. I can see what the fuck my grenade has on it. Oh, it's got jack. Yeah, I'll use that. Let's see how good it does.
Here it comes.
Okay. I like that about Axo Soldier. Getting all that fucking ordnance damage. He's extremely powerful. They got really good grenade on that. Blows up a lot. Blows up like a whole fucking area. Got those bouncing things. Does really good damage. I think he does like 9 or 10,000 damage per bounce. The only shitty thing is it's not maxed out. I think it's only like 40 something. I just haven't found it again. Okay. Oh, this is simpler.
Like, you're gonna go to jail. You stole it. Essentially, you did it.
Be right back.
Has my mouth always been this dry? Oh, I swear it's like a mini desert inside there right now. I'm pretty sure... That's a bit of sand. Great. Issue with deserts is the heat. Issue with heat is there's a limit on how naked you can get and still feel like you're being cooked for dinner.
Say it louder. It makes you more correct.
I love how brainwashed people are. People can't just like, they literally are talking about everything that's been said by the National Guard, by Trump, to get rid of all these Antifa criminals and shit. People that are destroying people's lives.
Ready, shiny, meathead.
Everyone's complaining about that. Like, oh, they commit genocide and shit.
No good from back here.
People really believe, here's what it is, people believe everything that Democrats say on the news, that Trump's doing all this stuff so he can commit genocide because they all think that he's a Hitler. I'm like, that's how fucking dumb that you are.
Dance. You know you wanna.
We're supposed to do the
Number one,
I can talk to animals.
if you want to bring back the past, man, Donald Trump has never ever talked about doing any of that stuff, man.
Just a taste.
So the thing is, you can't trust politics. You can't trust politicians. Something about politicians. He was a politician. He's a businessman. So people look at it from a businessman's perspective. He has money. He doesn't have to. He donates his money. He doesn't need the money. Like that's why people become president. They become president to not change the world, to change their pockets. That's what's called career politicians. They don't have any other job besides the money they make from all the shit they do.
I thought I'd never find you.
They brainwash society. And as they brainwash society, they make a shit ton of money off you stupid fucks. I don't donate anything to fucking Trump. I don't donate to nothing. I never give money to politicians. I don't give a shit. That's money, that's my fucking damn money. Giving money to politicians is fucking stupid.
Who needs a buddy?
But there's so many people that do that shit. They give money to politicians. They're like, oh, they're gonna save us from our lives and that. No, it's called getting a job. You have choices to make. I mean, if you could sit there all day and make videos on TikTok and shit and stuff, you can still get a fucking job. God knows your content's not that important. God knows you're not making that much money off your TikTok and shit. You ain't making no damn money off that crap.
Surprise!
Just anything else. You gotta make a couple thousands of views to even make a couple dollars off of that shit. Listen to all these people complain about this crap, what they do.
break something that includes everything.
It becomes really fucking funny. But yeah, people are just fucking stupid. They are just fucking dumb as fuck. Ooh. Ordnance damage 45%, kinetic damage 40%, and damage dealt 20%. Ordnance damage 45% is fucking crazy. Yeah, but the skill that I have gives you way too much damage to begin with. Tell you the truth, and I kind of want to go back. Go down and just boost this up all the way. Because I don't die anyway, I can get rid of this. Get rid of that, get rid of this, and put in that. We go up by 7 times. Goes like 42%, so give me 30% more damage. Constant, my shield's full, so I don't really have to worry about that. I think I might actually do that. That'd be more beneficial than having this kill streak critical thing, which I'll go with that. And this is really helpful, but I can still keep that. Yeah, let me do that really quick. I'll fuck, we're next to that anyway. But yeah, listen to all these people. They're so fucking stupid.
He's about to push our black dollars. He's about to go and gentrify the whole area. Why do you think he's trying to get rid of criminals, of black people, of bad people? So the lower class people, the lower class individuals, they put our income.
Don't love that.
No.
Good riddance to that vile monster, I say. You've earned your reward, and then some.
Expected. Updating
So easy.
Because she's yelling so much, and so forgive me because I'm trying to parse through the emotion and the conversation so that I can have a conversation about what's really happening and whether or not people should be concerned about gentrification. And so let me say this first about the whole term of gentrification. What do you want? Do you want, and this is assuming, right? Assuming that she's 1,000% right in that they're making sure that they eliminate the criminal elements that are ultimately best society of life. Let's assume for the sake of conversation that she's 100%. Would you rather have crime, corruption, illegal migrants, gunshots, daytime shootings, and criminal activity so that people can live and swallow poverty? Or would you like to raise the property value, have people come and invest in it, and actually make it a tourist destination? Because the only time that they then rebrand it as gentrification is...
Hey, good looking! Let's get to cooking!
Because I was looking to the only side and talk about how you want that stuff, and in one case, you just wanted more money. That's inside of the business.
Yep. I mean, Anton Daniels, nail on the head. I have one other thing. I know I like to
Thank you, Donald Trump.
Let's stop that. You know, like the Money Brothers, Sora AI video, I think that's a problem. I'm sorry to say. Are you okay?
Big old fat boy.
I'm sorry, dude. Let me look up some other clips. I can't end just on that one, bro. Some of the clips, dude, are
Just die.
one of just
Excellently handled, Vault Hunter. That vile creature got exactly what it deserved. When money talks, let this paper say, thank you, darling.
Oh my god. Oh, dude, there is no way. Okay, so they got Albert Einstein as a UFC fighter. Oh my god. Dude, this Sora AI, it's gonna get so good. Chat, put one in the chat. It's gonna get so good eventually where they're gonna make a movie entirely by Sora AI. Dude, it's got to be coming soon.
Woo!
It's already too good. This is Stephen Hawking on WWE Slam right here.
He's got Hawking up, no way! He's lifting him straight out of the chair!
This crowd cannot believe what they're seeing.
Devastating slam! I am still...
Just set right back to the chair. Why are they doing Stephen Hawking like that, bro? Oh my god, dude, this one, wow. Okay, this one's actually very good. I'm surprised.
Keep your hands on the wheel! You almost wiped out 3 cars back there. Put it in park now! I'm sorry, officer. I just... Don't move. Racket lock. Open it right now. He's still southbound, weaving through traffic, 88 miles an hour. Out of the way. Mamma mia!
We are live over Interstate 75 where that red go-kart driven by the man known as Super Mario is still running from troopers. He's in the center lane right now, weaving the...
Oh, man, I'm sorry, Chad. I just had to cover some of those clips. But Loki...
Woohoo! I love this Sora AI stuff. Oh, make you laugh. Oh boy. See what I got. Got one legendary, chosen steamer. Another legendary, boost call, boom skull. I got one of those bitches. Okay, let's go check out my crap. Skull thing, I don't give a fuck about that piece of shit. That is not even that good of a fucking thing. I already got like a whole bunch of them. Heat up. This one's not too bad. This is an explosion one. It does an enormous amount of damage against bosses. It's kind of fun to use. Where the oh, there it is. Ripper. Is that the one I had before? Like what that? Right.
Now I'm mad!
Correct!
An enemy draws close.
Oh, my new heroes there. Yeah. We'll go to a different area. But I do find Vex really fucking hot. Compared to all the sirens and that, like Lilith's really good looking, but Vex is definitely one of the other hotter ones. I wish they gave her a bigger rack. I wish she had bigger boobs. Not like Moxie big, but I wish she had bigger boobs. Damn, what was it, 30?
What's your poison?
His wife decided to cheat on his fiance.
Just a
Hey,
reminder.
Moxie.
No cat calling unless you're itching for a bullet to the brain. Licked her? I hardly know her.
Ed?
Anyway, glad he's dead. Smiles, everybody. Smiles.
I ain't gonna lie, they made her boobs look really fucking good in this. They're definitely having way more design. Only thing is, Lila's face does look a lot different though. Her long hair is pretty hot though, I ain't gonna lie. Now I'm watching Taylor the Fiend now. Some woman make up excuse for cheating on her soon-to-be husband and that. She's like, "Oh, we were on a break of that. That ring wasn't on my finger." The amount of excuses these hoes make up. I'll say it like that. A hoe is a hoe. If they're gonna fuck someone, have no regrets, then that's the reason why you're a hoe. If women get offended by that, no, you're just a hoe. If you tell your boyfriend you're hanging out with another fucking dude, yeah, you're a hoe. I know women try to say, I got guy friends and stuff. No, 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 no. And then, it's just the excuses. You do something, you do something.
The whole "we're on a break" excuse was practically a meme back in the 1990s when the sitcom Friends was on the air, but these women legitimately think that it's an excuse to cheat and destroy a man.
Yeah. I give some men props. I walk away too. I tell women right now, I'd rather be alone than be with a cheating fucking hoe. Like, relationships don't matter. Because no one takes relationships ever fucking seriously. These bitches cheat all the damn time. They always cheat. They say, well, men cheat too. I'm like, who the fuck is that? Oh, that was at 6 p.m. yesterday. Is that her? Oh, no, there's someone else. Some random person called me. Yeah, too bad I was fucking sleeping. But yeah, dude, it's crazy out there. That's what I tell them, man, dude. Just hang out with your buds and that. I suggest people not to have fucking any type of relationship with women. Not even getting pussy, because it's all a waste of time right now. Like, if all men stop doing stuff, the only thing. I can't say it's OnlyFans, just guys that simp altogether. Men that simp altogether are the worst. Are the worst of the worst. They're terrible. I have to say it because it's the truth. There's countless fucking times that a woman will sit there and make up all these excuses. Then that's what that's my ex-girlfriend did. I knew she was gonna cheat on me. That's why I let her do it. She tried to deny it. She's like, well, she's like, I'm gonna hang out with one of my guy friends, and I'm okay. As soon as you said that, in your fucking mind, but the man that asked you out, and you said that you were my girlfriend, and your right mind, you immediately say you want to hang out with some dude that you used to fucking have sex with when you were fucking younger. You wouldn't be saying anything. You're like, yeah, he's trying to talk to me. I'm not going to talk to him now because we used to have sex with him. I don't want to be part of him. She's like, oh, we want to hang out and that. And then she started bragging about him. Yeah. You have no remorse. You know, you have a man that was trying to love you and that. and all you want to do is have sex with another fucking dude. I would say that's how all these women work, all the same way. And I always say, like, men do cheat. The problem is, men don't get in relationships and then cheat. No, men don't sit there. They'll bang you. They'll hang out with you. But that's not it's not affirmative action of cheating because they're not in a relationship with you. You know what they're using you for, but for some reason you want to think that it's something else. And I'm not even lying about this shit. I know from personal, because the only time a man cheats is if a woman accepts it. That's the only time a man ever cheats. And women don't give a fuck about other women. Fuck no. You bitches don't. You bitches hate each other. You don't like each other. If a hot fucking buff dude came along you and said, "I want to plow your ass," and you'd be like, "Yes, sir," you would instantly just do it. You think your friends don't want it too? Of course they will. They're gonna try to hunt that shit down. They're gonna whisper in your fucking ear. It happened with me and my ex. Because my ex was trying to hook me up with one of her friends. You know, she had big boobs and that. She was pretty now. I liked the way she looked now. She was very pretty now. And she was trying to hook me up. But instead of trying to hook us up, which is what she tried to do, she decided to pull back because her relationship was getting shit. See how dishonorable it is? You know, I'm a good looking guy in that. Instead of just telling her, like, hey, just be with him and that, I'll go find someone else. No, she took me for herself. And as I was conversating with her friend there, she was telling me all this. She cheats all the time. And I'm like, yeah, I know she does. And I try to talk them into like seeing like how this would work out. It did. And then I started talking to her best friend. Why they're not best friends anymore? Because she was trying to take the dude that she was fucking with. That's the reason why. When I heard that stuff, I was like, yeah. She's a man stealer. And I was like, that's kind of fucked up. I'm like, and she was always saying, my ex was saying, oh, I'm not attracted to my best friend's boyfriend. I was like, yeah, you are. Oh, he does drugs. Bitch, you do drugs too. What the fuck you mean? Well, you see that, he probably does like meth and shit. I mean, tell me what's the difference between meth and fucking weed? It's just a harder downer or an upper. It just gives you more up abilities and more down abilities in your brain. No fucking difference. It's the same kind of poison. I mean, to me, it's the same kind of poison. If you want to go in details about it, that's fine. But then I start thinking about it, and I'm like, damn. So I started talking to her friend about that. She wanted to meet up with me because she wanted to do things with me. I was like, okay, no. If you want to hang out in that, that's fine. I'm going to tell you that, I don't just bang bitches just to bang them in that. Because to me, it's just, I want to get into an actual relationship with you, not just sit there and do that stuff. And I tried to talk to him about that. And that's what it was. I don't trust any of these bitches. They're all hoes. They all say they're whores. They all just want dick. They all give up on life. And these are women at my age. Women at my age, you can't date. What bitches in their 30s are the nearly impossible women to date. They don't want to date you because they already have so much trauma. This is the reason why these bitches complain online all the damn time. They complain to their friends like, "Why are you married with kids?" And then their best friends are like, "Well, you could have married and had kids, but you left the guy because you were believing the feminist bullshit, and now you're stuck all alone bitching about men, but you still believe the feminist bullshit." So what does it lead to? You use men for validation, and you want to use men for sex. No, you call a guy over there, you might talk to him now and again, bend your big ol' ass over that, fucking bangs your booty in. You're sitting there loving that he banged you in that, but the guy knows you ain't worth it because you already cheated on your fucking
That
ex.
story I heard about the trees being alive
So the
around
guy
here is
walks the
true.
fuck out.
I'm gonna befriend one and
And
use
you're
it as
sitting there
bait.
crying a bitch and moaning
So
that
long as
because
my
you ain't got no
tree
fucking
best friend is
man.
cool with it, of course.
Once a cheater, always a cheater. You don't stop doing something. It's always in your mind. When you full on emotionalize another person to get sex from them, that's how it normally goes. That means that men don't matter to you. Right there. Feminist women are just the biggest cheaters of all because they don't respect men, so they cheat on them. Like, well, and then they compare men to men. See, a real woman, a feminine woman that God made you to be this way, is a helper. They want to make the man's life better as a man wants to make the woman's life better as one. See, when you use this, what's happening right now, and you put the biblical sense on it, what actually God was wanting to us to be like, a woman comes from a man and then puts back into the man to become one. See, Genesis actually explains in detail, but when you listen to the words, it says it that Adam was a they. He was a woman and a female when God made him. Because God himself, he's not genderized, but he takes both parts. So he made Adam in thy image, which is, the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, because God is three bodies. So when God made Adam, he made him a female male. But when God took the rib out and made a female out of it, took the female out and made a woman, which means wounded man, and that's what created the female, created the woman. That's why when you call some of these feminist women, you call them ladies, you call them a woman, they freak out. Yeah, because it imitates that you came from the man itself. I heard these studies, these feminist studies, and I say, who came first, a woman or a man? Well, you both came first. The woman and man came first. They both came first. It's just you were separated by flesh. Your spirits were everything was separated. That's why you got a vagina. And that's why guys got dicks. It's literally how it works. That's why guys impregnate women to become one. That pregnation is a become one type of thing. It's supposed to be your best friend. You're supposed to be able to live life together with them until the day you die. That's what it is to be with a woman. It's supposed to be your best friend. You're supposed to cherish life together. But the feminist thing, said it's very satanic, kind of broke that apart and saying, well, you got to have these standards. And there wasn't no standards at all. The standard was made by mortals, not by God. The standard of being at home by yourself and that, and doing stuff like that. Women just took their role because it was their role. Men take their role because it was their role. Now the roles are being switched. You're seeing men. They're not as physical anymore. They're lazier. They're malnourished. They look like shit. Or they're hypernourished where they're really fat. They don't take their life seriously. When they get a woman pregnant, they don't take the pregnancy seriously, as in to like start elevating themselves to become more of a man. And most of them get pregnant out of fucking wedlock, which is fucking terrible for the soul, for the spirit. It's terrible for the woman too, and for the man. Because women dream about being married their whole entire lives. And men dream of being with a woman that they really like and that. How else do you get aroused? Put your dong in them. If something doesn't arouse you, you can't sit there and do it. You can't have sex with them. So basically, this is what it comes down to. Like, when I look at a woman that, I don't compare my exes to them. Because they all look the fucking same. Their bodies are barely any different. But when females look at males, sometimes there's different varieties of males. Women, there's not that many different varieties of women. Oh, women got big boobs or a big butt. Normally, if they don't have big tits, they got a fat ass. They don't have a fat ass, they got big tits. That's the hugest ratio that I see nowadays. It's either one or the other. If some girls don't have any, that's because they're malnourished. They don't eat enough food. They don't keep up with their fucking proteins and that to be able to sit there and get the nourishment for that. Or they don't exercise, stuff like that. Some girls just get hit from both ends. They just don't have it. But most girls do. There's always something on them that has a lot of fat on. Either titties or an ass. Or they're just fat altogether. But yeah, so what I'm trying to say is that we're supposed to find a person that is our one. And God puts some people in our path. Only when we're younger. And some people, they're meant to be single to a certain extent. It does say in the Bible that singleness is pointless. It's actually quite bad for us to be single. That we should have a partner. You should have someone that you can have because, that's what God has. And that's kind of the whole point. Because God has, 3 bodies. They all converse with each other. They all equally love each other. And humans are like that too. We have a helper out there. We have a woman out there that we're going to sit there wanting to be with.
The timekeeper's dead. Rock and roll.
Like, I can say, the first girlfriend I ever had in that, I was like 16. She wasn't the most attractive looking woman. But, she was cool in that, hanging out there and that, blah, blah, blah. But her dad fucking did not like me at all. Basically because, how people look at people, they look for just looks. And they, thought I was, attractive young man, and I got looks from that or whatever it was, and he didn't like that. He thought I was gonna get her pregnant or some bullshit like that. So she ended up breaking up with me.
Live on the scene once again, I'm Penelope Streams with the first coat in the absolutely legitimate hunt for the legendary vending machine. Keep it here for all your vending needs because, you there, random average citizen, time for an interview?
What fresh nonsense is this?
I am, obviously, Penelope Streams, host of the best and, incidentally, only hard-hitting man-on-the-street news segment here on Kairos. This local wacko.
Vault Gatherer, the way cooler and entirely legal successor to the Vault Hunters. We have merch.
A vault, you say? But you are aware that vault hunting is expressly forbidden on Kairos.
Oh, no. We're not Vault Hunters. We're Vault Gatherers.
Yikes. That name's the best you could do?
It makes a statement.
It certainly does. And you believe this fabled legendary vending machine you're after could be in a vault?
We can't rule it out, Penelope. A treasure that great's gonna be under lock.
Fuck, I don't even know what time it is. I gotta get my. What time is it? It's getting close to nighttime already. Damn, it's not even 5 o'clock yet. It's almost nighttime already. Damn. Charge my damn. Yeah, charge everything up. Where's my phone at? Oh, my phone's good. Haven't been using it. Oh, this thing's even fucking charging. Yeah, sort of, kind of. Yeah, my charger port getting got fucked up. But yeah, so like the more I really think about it, and when you start reading the Bible more, and you start thinking about what's happened in this world, it's satanic as fuck. Cause every time I listen to any feminist woman, they all believe in all satanic shit. And they all believe in it. They believe in zodiacs. They believe in crystals. They believe in tarot cards. They believe in fucking psychics and that. Like all these things are all intervolved with satanic things. Because like my ex literally had like a fucking demon literally watching her. I felt his presence all the damn time. It was just sitting there. It would watch me. It wouldn't do nothing. It would just sit there. I told her that, like, you know, you have a presence like right in front of your door. You know, right? It's like, oh yeah, it must be a spirit that used to live here. And I'm like, no, that's a fucking demon. Like, you're just stupid. I remember one night she got mad at me and that over something really fucking stupid. She didn't want me in the house. And no, you didn't. It's not that you didn't want me in the house. The demon doesn't want me in the house, because that demon knows that I'm praying in your house. I'm praying to Lord Jesus Christ, and he has to respond to it because he knows that if enough is getting prayer and faithfulness gets bigger in the place and that he has no ruling over this place. And what happened is, she did a seance when she was younger and that. She told me that she done multiple of them that. And the demon came into her place and that's why her whole entire life was ruined. People say, well, it's not because of that. It's because of this. No. When you're in love with someone, that love binds you to them. God binds you to them. So, like, going down, and not to get in her personal business, but going down this road, she started changing after she did the seance of that. She started, doing bad things, started having sex more, doing all these things, like, oh, it'll make you feel good and that. So she was getting run through quite fucking hard by a lot of different fucking people. And I had to look at it from that perspective. Why can I not be like that? That's what I'm looking at. It's like, why can I not just sit there and bend over a hot girl and that and just put my dong in her and just fucking blast a hoid, like all the porns and shit that people watch now, including myself. And I can't do it. I try to explain to her, it's like, I can't do it. My spirit won't let me. My spirit will not allow me to sit there and do that sort of stuff. I mean, have I done things before? Of course I have. I'm an older person now. Of course I have. But the thing of it is that, like, it doesn't allow me to do things that I'm not in love with. Like, the love's not there. Because when you get to the point where, like, you're hesitant, because I said, we had a conversation about that. It's like, it's like you're my first actual girlfriend, and since I was like 16, that I never had a girlfriend since then. I had girls I talked to, and I had girls I done, like phone stuff with, and just generalized, sexual shit that people tend to do when they're younger and that. I was in my 20s and shit, and I try to explain to her, I'm just like, hey, like, that's just how it is. She took it as okay in that, but she kept on promoting it. And in her mind, she's like, well, every other guy be popping boners for me and that. And she actually said that one day, she was there, we were, about the dude and that. And I'm just like, I don't know, I just don't want to do it in that, And she's like, well, other guys like it. As soon as she said that instantly, it's like, right there, it's telling me that you only care about getting off. You don't care about me. And that's when it changed. That's when I started noticing a lot of things. And I'm like, don't date whores. Don't date girls with fucking body counts. Don't ever date them. Don't even have sex with them. Because they're always going to look hotter than that because they have to worship their bodies. They have to worship themselves, which is the leading factor of Satanism. The worship of thyself. Basically, it's like giving the middle finger to God and saying, I do what I want to do. And it never ends good, because you look at everybody's life that do the stuff that they think that's good for them. Their whole life gets ruined. I'm a prime example of it. For many, many, many years, I idolized celebrities. I idolized some people. I still had Jesus in my heart, and that my spirit was still strong, but my flesh was weak. And by I mean by flesh, my brain was weak. I never gave in fully. When I was younger, I did. And I had a beautiful life, when I was a little kid, and that everything was right. But as I got older, and that I started, going toward an idolization of, celebrities and that. And my life didn't really turn that good. I didn't know which way to go in that. I would try to look up like Arnold and that, like, stay strong and that, take the negative thoughts out. Try to do all this mental preparedness and that. It never worked. It gave me insight of being wiser to not take negative stuff into effect, but I still was feeling like shit. And then when I saw the actual evil out there, and now I see it more than ever because I'm reading the Bible more and I'm starting to understand it more. I use it in my life more. There's satanic people all over the place. I would say probably like 90% of people are satanic. That's sad. Like, they literally just believe and not like, well, that means they believe in Satan. No, that doesn't say they don't believe in Satan. I believe Satan is real. Oh, of course I do. It's very obvious that he's real. Lucifer's 100% real. If Lucifer's 100% real, it means Jesus is 100% real, because Jesus is the only one that, the Father God gave complete ownership to do as he will, which is, a part of God. So yeah, all that shit's real. People could denounce it, whatever. It doesn't matter if you denounce it or not. People say, oh, it's a religion. No, it's not religious. It's the only truth. Because Jesus is the only one that said, I am the only way. But everybody else says that we are the ways, but Jesus is the way too. There's plenty of people that research all religious stuff, and that it all comes down to Christ is the only way. People are like, oh, he's not cool in that. The forgiver of sins, the abolisher of demons. I think he's the coolest person ever. Fuck Dwayne Johnson, steroid dumbass. Screw all these people in Hollywood and that. Screw Taylor Swift's old fucking floppy ass. That bitch has been doing that shit for 20 fucking years. No one cares about it. Yeah. You bitches are wearing diapers, shitting in your fucking pants, watching some old ass haggy bitch. And she still looks good at her age and that. Sitting there and still fucking making songs and still shaking her head. She's a billionaire. Yeah, it's because she worships Satan. She worships the idealistic of herself. She doesn't worship anything else. She doesn't give a fuck about anybody else. None of these people fucking do. That's why sometimes these celebrities and that, they do what? They stop creating movies. Or they do their own thing. Because people do change. Arnold's becoming more conservative every day. Probably because of Chris Pratt. Because Chris Pratt, Arnold probably start praying to God and that again in secret. And he got forgiven all of his stupid, sins and that he did and that. He's trying to grow from them. Like, Arnold, you're in your fucking 70s, bro. Like, you're not that young anymore. You lived a life of luxury because you worked your ass off, and that was your guidance. Oh, that fart felt great. You're great. Fucking Frosted Flakes commercial. But the whole point of it is that, like, people change dramatically because of this stuff. Charlie Kirk literally just revolutionized the world to see how evil people are and see how good people can be. So for the evil people out there, they're like, no, that stuff's real and that. Your demons are barking out because they know damn well that they know what happened. Demons know the story of God. They know specifically all the fallen angels that fell. They knew God. They knew His glory up front. So for people that want to sit there and do this bark and yell and shit, also, your demons are speaking out. They're scared. That's why you're complaining, because you're scared of what is going to come. That's why. Fear, you don't get fear unless you have demons. Demons fear God. That's why. Humans should fear God, but we don't fear God in the same way demons do. Because we have a choice to be with him or not. They do not. They fear because of redemption. They fear because they're going to the abyss. They're going to hell. They're not going to sit there and not go. Humans, the mortals that God poured his love into, they have a different choice. We have a choice. Follow the 10 Commandments the best that you can do. Believe in Jesus Christ and you will go to heaven. Fully believes and surrender yourself. People say, well, surrender is bad. And awesome. Surrender yourself to a creator that knows you from the beginning to end, knows how great your life is going to be, for that he gives it to you. And here's what I have to say. You ever notice that some random shit happens in your life? You have no idea why it happens. You're like, oh, it's luck. The universe is... It has nothing to do with luck. You could say it's luck. No, it's divine planning. God literally puts the pieces like a chessboard with billions of chess pieces. He puts the pieces in the way of that you will always hit the direction that God wants you to hit. Now, it's a decision what you want to do with that open door. Sometimes you can try, and sometimes depending on the person sometimes it doesn't connect. It's a choice. Everything's a choice. Like someone can fall in love with you and choose not to be with you because they think that, oh, well, blah, 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 blah. I gotta tell a story about one of the girls I used to work with up at Zips. The little car wash I used to work up to. We were falling in love with each other. It was 100% there. We were hanging out way too much. We were coming really close, like best friends and that. And I broke it down for her. And she took it to be cultural and saying that the age thing was the reason why it was just weird. I said weird, but factual. And I told her, like, the only reason why you like to hang out with me is because you see something with me that you don't fucking have. That's the reason why. That's a love bond. That's what God does. God puts it there for a reason. You can make a choice to not do it. Because God knows how you are. God knows what the looks that you like. God knows the people that you like in that. God knows how it's going to grow. Because just imagine if this woman did stay with, fall in love with me. We actually went out. We actually became boyfriend, girlfriend. We were steady. Everything would have changed. I was kind of a chunky, slobby person a little bit. But I started to lift weights a lot, started getting into that. Now I'm really into it. I mean, if I had her on my side, I'd be, even better because I'd be at my more stress release because she's a super gorgeous woman in that. We would have been, together a lot in that because she was willing to want to be with me in general. But, that's what it was. It never happened because the culture said, Satan said this and God said that, and you have to choose which one. And so she chose to do what she thought was best for herself, not what was best for what God wanted to be, the will of it. And I know people could say, oh, well, this and that. And no, it was 100% true. As of today, nothing really changes. No matter how much people get upset about it. The feminist bitches always scream about it. Why do guys date younger women and that? Like, do you bitches fuck 18-year-old, 19-year-old men at 30-something? Dude, we have nothing in common. The honest truth is, there's not much that you like in common. I'm like, millennials are the ones that grew up with video games and TVs and that. We grew up with all that shit. You know, when we were teenagers, we got cell phones and internet got popular when we were like 16 to 17 when YouTube came out and that. You know, so like we're closer to that generation. Like people that were born like the 70s or the like early 80s and that. Yeah, a little bit different story that. But that's the thing. Like millennials are closer to Gen Z than anybody else is because we went through all the internet phase shit. We were around when Facebook got big, when social media got big, when AI started to get into it and that. Nothing's changed for the last 10 years that much. The internet's been around, everything's been kind of steady. It's gotten slightly better, but it's all been steady shit. But that's kind of like the whole point of it. Like, everything has been visualized by God. Everything. The whole thing. And it doesn't matter what anybody says, Jesus literally knew what was going to happen. That we're all going to be connected. We were all going to be this, we're all going to be that, you know, with the internet and that. Everyone's going to be posting shit online, that everyone's going to be able to see and that.
I am amazed that this has happened. Like, the Democrats have really, really had to screw up to get the American Federation of Government Employees calling upon the Democrats to reopen the government. Like, these are federal employees who should be in their pocket, and they're placing the blame on Democrats. Democrats themselves. I don't know how this happens. Comment below. Because I will tell you, I'm the guy that says we shouldn't have staff at all. Do away with it. And Republicans basically want some kind of work requirements for a lot of these social safety net benefits. So you would think that they would be blamed for at least that. Democrats have been so bad at political strategy that it is the Democrat Party being blamed for the lapse in SNAP benefits. Think about that. Do we have that collage there? Collage? No, do we not have collage?
Doodles is just hard thinking about life. Yeah.
Collage A1. Look at this. I'm moving too fast. Wow! Think about that. The Democrats are blamed for the shutdown in government. They're the party of big government. The Democrats are actually being blamed when you look at the data for the lapse in SNAP benefits. What that means is that even though Democrats are the big government party, the American public just believe that they're completely inept at running government. That's a really good thing.
How can I help you today, Abdul?
My name is Jamal, actually, and I'm looking for a suit.
That's great, Abdul. I've got just what you need.
Dad, someone stole my bike.
Probably one of them dang Snickers. Figures.
Why was white chocolate invented? I don't know. So black kids can get dirty faces too.
You know why a dick had a sad life?
Why, bro?
His hair is a mess, his family is nuts, his next door neighbor is an asshole, his best friend is a pussy, and his owner beats him habitually.
Light travels faster than sound. This is why some people appear bright until you hear them speak. I sentence you to 50 years in prison.
Never mind. You are free to go. Wow, are those twins?
Of course not. What are you, stupid?
No, I just can't believe anybody would finish in you twice.
Can't believe anyone would finish in you twice.
The word contagious in a sentence.
I saw my neighbor painting her fence with a toothbrush. My dad said that will take the contagion.
How can I help you today?
Fashion girl stalked by scary man in the woods? Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. I'm following you. I've been following you. You know why? We're on a walking trail. We came from that way. It only goes this way. Of course I'm following you. Duh. Fucking duh. Yeah, I guess so, right?
Watch this. This is the most overt demonic activity I've ever seen chronicled in the national news. Look at the things that are written on the gun clips that he used to...
Hey, babe. I just wanted to let you know, out of all the problems I have, You're my favorite. Pro marriage tip. Always keep your wife on her toes. So be spontaneous and disappear for days. Ignore phone calls and text messages. Impregnate other women. That's what women want. You to be spontaneous and unpredictable.
No, that's not what women want. Let me just no, not impregnate other women. Maybe disappear for days.
Babe, I was going over our schedule and I wondered if you happen to be free tomorrow.
Michael, no. I'm expensive every day.
This sounds straight out of Gotham City.
The biggest gang in my neighborhood was run by a guy with Down syndrome. We called him Fubar because he was fucked up beyond all repair. Now, the people in the community originally didn't think anything of it. They're like, oh, he has Down syndrome.
Here, let's watch this because it's so funny.
You openly do not agree with the fact that men can become women.
Was the United States really founded on Christianity? Listen to this. So first of all, remember that we were a collection of states and colonies. And
do you know who the angel was that stayed by Jesus' side when he was bound to the cross and faced his trial? According to the scriptures, that night heaven and earth fell silent, the winds ceased, and even the stars dimmed their light. In the Garden of Gethsemane, before he was arrested, Jesus knelt alone on the ground. His body trembled, and drops of blood and sweat fell to the earth, not from fear, but from the unbearable weight of humanity's sin. He lifted his eyes toward heaven and prayed with a trembling voice, Father, if it is possible, let this cup pass from me, yet not my will, but yours be done. And in that moment, the entire universe seemed to hold its breath. Then, a light descended from heaven. An angel appeared before him, carrying no sword, no thunder, no crown of glory. He did not stop Judas's betrayal, nor did he remove the cross from Jesus' path. He simply knelt beside the Savior, offering divine tenderness and the strength to endure what was to come. He did not come to spare Jesus from suffering, but to give him the power to complete his mission of redemption. That night, Jesus still walked toward the cross, but he was no longer alone, for the kingdom of heaven was with him. And perhaps that is the deepest truth of faith. God may not always shield you from pain, but he will send an angel to stand beside you in your loneliest hour. Maybe, just maybe, that angel is standing next to you right now. Do you know?
why was Jesus baptized if he was sinless?
Do you actually work for ICE? No, not at all. Nope. Explain the outfit. $29.99 on Amazon. I would recommend buying a small if you're my size. This one's a little too loose for my liking. But yeah, if you want some entertainment, wear this and go to a Home Depot in a sanctuary city like where I live right now, Washington, D.C., and you'll see all the illegals. Not all of them, but you can maybe see a lot of them. You feel like a group fitness instructor. It's really good. And you actually think that's funny? I think it's hilarious. Absolutely.
This museum is amazing. Oh, look, that's one of the original prototypes.
Is there anything I can do? Bessie, come back. You're literally funny. You're literally funny. You wanna know why?
Why? What'd you just do? You just canceled the ride.
No, I didn't.
Why did you do that?
Because I didn't do nothing. That's why.
And you just took off your seatbelt.
Because I wanted to, because I can. Thank you very
You're
much.
trying to get a free ride. You know what? Are you trying to get a free ride out of me?
Just take me home, please.
You know where I'm going to take you? To the police station. There's one right around the corner. That's where you belong.
Why would you take me to the police?
Because you're trying to scam me for a free ride.
Trying to scam you?
You are. You just canceled the ride in the middle of the ride. It's like a $30 ride. Like, I was going to pay my grocery bills with it.
Brad, you cannot take me to the police station. Please just take me home. It's literally around the corner.
I'm dropping you off at the police station right up here. It's right up here.
No, you don't need to do that. Thank you. And my house is over there, so keep going straight.
Nope.
I don't know if these things are real, but these Dude, some of these bitches, bro, they're so fucking broke, but they have to look this specific way. They spend all their money on clothes, spend their own money on shades and jewelry and stuff, but they're always fucking broke. Always broke. They could spend $300 on makeup that lasts them for maybe a couple months. Maybe a month. They're so fucking broke. If they sit there and they have to use that what they call a charm to persuade guys to not do shit. That's fucked up.
He had a real witch trying to attack him. Watch this. I found out that person in my life was a witch. They practiced a real witch. Sounds good, doesn't it?
Yeah, but I thought the breasts were gonna be bigger.
Yeah, so did I. As I walk through
I
I take a look at my life and realize it's messed up.
We need a new dishwasher.
I know. The one I have complains way too much.
He's so true, though.
Turn around. Think I found it.
Hearsay from 2,000 years ago from some men that claim that he rose from the dead is about as valid as a children's storybook about elephants that can fly. Why do you base, your belief on scripture?
When this smug atheist
What is your most impossible wish? I wish for an elevator that goes from here to the moon. That is too impossible. Something less impossible. I wish I could understand women. Do you want the elevator to be made in gold? What is your most impossible
This is true.
I wish for an elevator that goes from here to the moon. That is too impossible. Something less impossible. I wish I could understand women. Do you want the elevator to be made in gold?
You think you can stand here and scare us? Huh? You're not protecting anyone. You're the problem. Look at me when I'm talking to you. What are you gonna do, tough guy? You gonna hide behind that mask? Say something. Say something.
Yeah, that's right.
My eyes. Oh, damn it. Get it off. I can't see. Oh, what the? What the?
Oh, damn! Oh, that motherfucker got blown up. I got some guy trying to steal fucking shit.
Muslim friends, they want me to show them where does Jesus ever say, I am God, worship me? Well, he did not say that, and he would not have said that, because it doesn't make any sense. But then what does he do? He calms the storms, which Job says God does. He makes the blind see, which Isaiah says God does.
Flashbang porch pirate. What is this? Holy fuck, I can't see.
What the fuck, dude?
Who are you talking to?
Is that a fucking flashbang?
Who are you talking to?
This is not funny, dude.
Yeah.
Blind after this.
How's it feel to see the light?
Are you gonna pay for my medical bills?
Are you gonna pay for the box of Adderall that you stole off my porch the other day?
That doesn't matter anymore because you're pretending fucking blind me right now. I hope you look at me.
Yeah.
Whoa. I'm gonna see your fucking hand.
Here's one more for you.
What?
Flashbang porch pipe today. The world.
Do you know why I pulled you over just now, sir?
Sorry, have you ever seen that video?
No.
What true faith in Jesus looks like. True faith in Jesus is good.
Hey, I've got good news and bad news.
You've got good news and bad news?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm listening.
I want us to break up.
You want us to break up?
Yes.
Okay, so what's the bad news?
Hello, Dad. Can you please come help me? I've got a flat tire.
Did you call your husband?
Yeah, but he didn't pick up.
Do you have a spare?
Yeah, he didn't pick up either.
Can I ask, do you drink regularly or occasionally?
Oh, you want to know if I drink regularly or occasionally? Well, I do drink occasionally. But the occasions do come regularly.
A former Fort Wayne mayor is getting...
Sometimes God will. These
Black Lives Matter activists just can't accept the truth for what it is.
We came over here in slave ships. Was that racist? No. That wasn't racist?
Why do you say that was racist?
To capture and force people to go somewhere that they don't want to go.
And who were the racists promoting that, doing that?
The so-called white men.
No, that's not true.
It's not true.
Black people were sold into slavery by blacks. It was the Arabs who sold the blacks across the world. It wasn't white people who just tiptoed over to Africa and just took white folks. They were being sold by other black people. And they're still doing that today in parts of Africa where blacks are enslaved by other blacks and Arabs.
These Black Lives
I begin this day with ranking chiropractors who forgot this
Big breath in
isn't
for me.
WWE.
Let it out. And here we go.
Landed in another room. Now take a happy little deep breath for me.
Rob.
That's it. Why are you here today?
My lower back hurts.
How does it feel now? I broke my back. Almost there. I'm ready for the finale.
Hey, babe.
Yeah?
Remember when I got pregnant and you told everyone we were pregnant?
Of course.
And when I gave birth, you told everyone we had the baby?
Because we did. We're a team.
Okay, well, we crashed the car.
They said if the world went to nuclear warfare, the world basically would be destroyed.
You ever heard the story about Jim Carrey when he was in Hawaii?
No.
He had these alarm codes went off, like the text and stuff, and that said basically, you have 11 minutes. There's a nuclear bomb headed toward Hawaii. Take cover, it's gone. Like, Hawaii is going to be gone off the map. I think he called his manager that was, like, there in Hawaii with him, and he just put his phone down, and he just sat on the beach, and he just waited. And he said there was, like, this peace and joy that came over him. Has not left him till
I guess
this day,
my
but,
question
like,
is, what movie did he do after that?
it was Sonic the Hedgehog.
He said if the
Guys, this is just...
Michael, would you rather be with my personality and your ex's looks